I made a 45-minute video the other day talking about this whole Kyle and Amanda situation, going through their whole relationship and what has led up to the episode that just aired the other day on Summer House. And I was going to talk specifically about Kyle and Amanda's relationship and how it's sort of weathered away and deteriorated into what it is now. But if you've been paying attention to the Bravo sphere in the past couple days, you would know that all hell has broken loose within the past couple days between Kyle, Ciara, Amanda, West, like everything is going down. So I wanted to talk about that. I'm assuming that more information is going to come out in the next few days. Unfortunately, I am traveling soon, so I'm not going to be able to probably stay updated on that on here. So I just wanted to make this tentative video talking about what I've seen currently going on and what I think might happen. I just wanted to make this video to get my thoughts down on everything that I'm currently seeing online. So just know things could change. This is just what I know now in this current moment, what I've seen, what my thoughts are. I would also like to know everybody else's thoughts because I'm feeling like this is a crazy situation, but I feel like also a lot of people's responses to it have been insane. So I just wanted to talk about that as well because the Bravo fan pages are absolutely like unhinged right now. I'm not gonna say anybody's name in particular, but it's crazy. Let's go through it. I don't wanna make this video too long because I don't wanna have to edit a 45-minute long video all over again, but I just want to recap on the episode that just aired last week. I think, I'm so confused on what day it is anymore. The last episode that aired, Kyle and Amanda got into a tiff. Specifically, Kyle kind of picked a fight with Amanda and was like she wasn't giving him enough attention, and Kyle came out and started blasting music at everybody. I'm convinced everybody was out on the porch like maybe smoking, trying to have a chill time outside, and Kyle wanted to be Mr. DJ and like DJ the party outside and just started blasting music at all of them, which then kind of started a whole fight between Amanda and Kyle. Amanda kind of separated herself, but Kyle was being kind of a dick about it, and West, thankfully, I know a lot of people are like, he's doing the bare minimum, but I do think we need to encourage men to like speak up in moments like this where there's an altercation, because things can get ugly really fast, especially when people are drinking and stuff and it's late at night. Like, I know there's producers there to help them all, but I do think it is good that West stepped in that moment to like shut Kyle down and just be like, hey, she didn't do anything to you. You came up totally unprovoked and just are being an asshole. And also, like, he's ruining everybody's night. You know, he's just ruining everybody's night. He's making drama where there isn't any. I get it's a show, it's a reality show, but like, it's just too much. So thankfully West stepped in, also like just told Kyle to chill out and to just go apologize. Then Kyle, still pissed off, was like, you're a dumbass bitch or whatever to Amanda. And fans of Summer House were really pissed at Kyle, obviously, for being really mean to Amanda. A lot of people have obviously like taken Amanda's side in this whole situation of their separation. And Kyle did make a post apologizing to Amanda about how he spoke to her. But now things have kind of changed because, like I said, everybody was siding with Amanda with this whole Kyle-Amanda separation situation. They're like, fuck Kyle, we ride for Amanda, supporting her and her single life and all of that. But now there have been rumors circulating since then that West and Amanda have been hanging out a lot. At first, people were just, I think, kind of like, oh, well, they're friends, they're hanging out, whatever. But then rumors of West and Amanda actually hooking up and being together secretly came up from them hanging out so much together. They've kind of tried to shut that down a few times, saying, no, well, Amanda's actually dating West's friend who happens to look a lot like West. That was a rumor that was circulating. And then West was just on Watch What Happens Live claiming that Amanda and him are just friends. They're hanging out because she's single and like he's showing her the streets now that she's single or whatever, which I find very odd. Even Michael Rappaport clocked that, was like, how was a guy from Missouri gonna show a girl from New Jersey the streets of New York? But whatever. I'm assuming he meant because now she's single, like, here's the good places to go out now that you're single. I don't know. That's just what I would have assumed based on what West said. Also, there was this comment that Amanda replied to where somebody had said, West is a safe guy friend to have for a woman, and just like, she probably feels safe with him, like going out and like just having a platonic friendship where they can go out, hang out with friends, and like, it's not weird. Which I do agree. I think I've seen a lot of people speculating on even the way that they interacted on the show this season, claiming like they're being too touchy-feely with each other. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But I don't find that totally weird because, I mean, look at the way Jesse also interacts with a lot of the girls on the show. Like, I just think that they all have probably a level of comfortability. I don't know what the word is. They have a level of comfort with each other that just is like kind of borderline inappropriate, I guess, if you're in a relationship. This was a whole issue with Lexi last season. I won't say inappropriate because I feel like that's between all of them, but I don't know. They're very cozy with each other, so I wouldn't immediately clock like West or Amanda like touching each other in any weird way as like immediately like a red flag, because to me I'm like, they all kind of are weird with each other. I don't know. I didn't immediately clock any of that. I guess I might have to go back and rewatch some of the first episodes because I guess I just totally missed that. To me, I was too focused on the new guy. I still don't know his name. I was too focused on the new Australian guy and Amanda's relationship because I was like, oh, this is going to be the problem. But now it's seeming like Wes and Amanda are the ones we need to be really watching out for. So from my understanding, the way the timeline has gone too is that a few days ago, there was an article that came out saying that Ciara and Amanda their friendship is kind of on the rocks because supposedly there was a picture of West and Amanda, I guess in Amanda's apartment, that somebody had taken and sent to Ciara or showed Ciara in some capacity. And Ciara obviously being pissed off because her and West, especially even the season on the show, like, we've been seeing them sort of reconnect, and I think there was some speculation that they were maybe going to get back together a few months ago. I feel like I was seeing people talk about that. Also, I feel like people were wanting West to sort of redeem himself in the Ciara situation. But now with all of this coming out about Amanda and West potentially having secretly been seeing each other, my initial reaction was that while that's shitty for Ciara, and I do feel bad if like that's how she found out, and she has every right to be upset. But at first I was kind of confused because I'm like, well, they are single, but it seems like there is some speculation that maybe Amanda and West were doing this potentially when her and Kyle were still together. I just have a hard time believing that, but I don't know. I will be shocked if they've been seeing each other since like last summer. That would be really crazy. I don't want to believe it's real, but the more and more people are posting or talking about it, I'm like, I don't know. Okay, so I'm trying not to get ahead of myself, but yes, Ciara supposedly has seen this photo of West and Amanda kissing, and she's mad at Amanda. It's not really clear right now. Nobody's really saying anything. The only thing that has given any indication as to there being some validity in any of this is that Lindsay posted this photo of her and Ciara and then posted this reaction photo. And then that kind of started this string of other cast members like Carl and KJ also posting reaction photos, which then a lot of Bravo accounts were saying, this has got to be an April Fool's joke. Like, they're clowning on all of us because we're like spiraling and going crazy. This cannot be real. Like, it just seems too crazy. And I am starting to like, I'm on the border of believing, I hope it's, I can't even talk because I'm just like so flustered with all of this information. I'm really on the border of believing it's a prank and it's real because of the reaction shots and everything. It just feels like they're clowning on us. There's no way. Also, Austin Kroll like put his 2 cents in the other day on his story. And the other reason I'm on the fence about it is because there is a fan account that I follow. Her name's Maggie. She's Best of Bravo. She was just with Austin recently. And so I don't know if she has some insider information, because after she hung out with Austin, she went on her story saying, no, this, like, where there's smoke, there's fire. I think there's some validity to this. But then she met up with another Bravo account and they said this.
Boots on the ground, live from New York City, here with Maggie. To all of you saying this is an April Fool's joke, it is not. Why would they jeopardize a brand deal? Why wouldn't the appearances happen? So it's truly New York fashion, it's loud.
So loud.
But no, guys, you gotta start accepting it.
It's true.
It's true.
Yes, we believe it.
We believe it.
It's also true.
And it's not an April Fool's joke.
And this video has me so confused because I feel like they're being silly a little bit in it. I can't tell because they keep insisting that like, no, it's real, it's true, there's validity to it. They're insisting a little bit too much to the point where I'm like, is this a joke? This has to be a joke. Like, there's no way this is real. Because I've seen people say that like, oh, this is to try to like do a gotcha on all of the Bravo accounts because like they kind of roll with everything and like sort of spiral and make information like bigger than it needs to be. So I guess it's supposed to be like a we got you type of prank thing, I guess. Here's a couple of my issues with the situation is that I just have such a hard time believing that West and Amanda would get together. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because Kyle and Amanda have been together for so long that like I just can't wrap my head around West and Amanda being together. But I guess never say never. I don't know. I also just have such a hard time believing that Amanda would do that to Ciara and that West would do that to Kyle. Like, I know Kyle and Amanda are not together anymore, but I just feel like it would be weird to like date your friend's ex-wife. I just feel like that would be so weird. Also, there's been speculation that they're maybe announcing their relationship, but I just feel like that's weird too, because it's not like that West is even that kind of guy to like announce his relationship. Like, he's so, I feel like, flaky in relationships that it doesn't make sense to me that they would announce their relationship unless they had to address like actually like a rumor or something. Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like something either of them would do. I don't know. If it is a prank, and I'm kind of hoping it is at this point, because I just feel like it'll make so many Bravo accounts look so stupid, because I have seen in the past few days, I've seen the craziest takes from these Bravo accounts. Like, I see people comparing it to Scandival, which I will understand if they're comparing it to Scandival if all of this were happening last summer. Like, if Kyle and Amanda were together and West and Ciara were sort of like maybe potentially getting back together, and then Amanda and West were actually hooking up the entire time, yes, then I would say that's like Scandival level crazy. Once again, I don't think they would do that, but I don't know. But I just think like, unless that specific scenario happened where like they were doing this very secretly for a very, very long time, to me, to compare it to Sandoval and Raquel hooking up, like, that is just, I feel like it's a bit extreme to compare it to that if it's only happened like recently. I just don't think it's shitty of Amanda maybe to do that and like have Ciara find out the way she did, but I still just don't think it's on the same level as Scandival. That's just my opinion. The craziest take I saw from a Bravo fan account, and I'm not gonna say their name, but like, I could not believe they said this. They basically straight up compared this whole situation to like murder. I'm not even joking. I've seen people compare the situation to murder. I'm like, what? We need to like take a chill pill and actually like sit back and think about what we're saying. Because like, you're comparing like people potentially cheating on each other, which like I know is a shitty situation, but like, let's actually have some like perspective and realize like what we're saying. In no way, shape, or form, even if West and Amanda have been hooking up for the past 3 years or whatever, that is still nowhere in the same realm as somebody getting murdered. I just don't like, people have truly gone berserk with this whole situation. I'm just flabbergasted by the takes that I'm seeing. Like I said, if that has been happening, if they've been hooking up for years and we don't know about it, that's crazy. Don't get me wrong. That is truly crazy, and I totally stand by that. Like, it's insane. But I think to compare people who are not necessarily believing the rumors or feeling like a certain way about it, and comparing that to like you not believing like a woman who is taken advantage of or murdered or something, like, that's just so insane. I just am like, wow, I don't know. I'm just truly, last night I was flabbergasted when I saw that video, because I was like, there's no way. You guys are like, you've completely lost the plot. You've lost the plot. That's just so insane. I hope we can all put things in perspective, because I feel like people are getting really out of hand and crazy with all of the stuff going on. Oh, I also wanted to add that the same creator that compared it to murder also was saying like, well, now we know that Hannah Berner was the one who got the villain edit, and like it should have been Amanda, because Amanda's actually like the terrible person. Like, it's like Hannah and Paige and all of them, like, they're justified. And which, like, I like Hannah and Paige. Like, I don't have anything against them, but like, they were trying to make it out like, oh, Amanda's been the evil one this whole time, and like Hannah was totally justified. It's like, okay, I don't know, like maybe that's true, but like the whole Hannah situation to me was like a completely different issue between them. So I don't know. That just seemed like a different issue than what we're dealing with now. So once again, to compare all of that situation, it's like, not saying like Amanda, like if this comes out and that this is all true, it definitely doesn't make Amanda look good, and it makes her kind of look like a mean girl, at least like very insensitive towards Ciara and her feelings for West. I do stand with Ciara. I love Ciara. She's literally like my number one on the show. I love her so much. I also have to say I love Mia and I like KJ. They're great additions to the show. So I ride for Ciara. I'm 100% on her side in this situation. It does suck. Like, I don't want to believe that Amanda's that kind of girl, but I guess we'll find out. I'm really hoping on April 1st this all comes out as a joke, but who knows. So let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching. Bye! So, of course, right in the final hour of me finishing my edit for this video, Amanda and West have put out a joint statement, I guess, about their relationship, and Ciara has seemingly unfollowed both of them. But I do find this statement still, like, weird and very vague, so I'm interested to see if anything changes within the next couple days. So we'll see. I just wanted to add that in because I'm literally, like, about to post my video, and they put out this statement, so I wanted to add this in at the very end here, so I don't know what to think anymore.